friends, welcome to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Katelyn and I like to film eyeshadow palette, ranking, and review videos, as well as the occasional other content sprinkled in. So if you like indie makeup, if you like eyeshadow palettes, if you like me, I highly recommend that you hit that subscribe button because I post, I was gonna say 2 videos because I was like on my roll. I don't post 2 videos a week anymore. I post videos randomly at whatever clip I can. For those of you that are not new here, my face is happy that you are seeing it again. And today I have a very fun video. It is in collaboration, I think, with multiple folks. I know Dub's Beauty Diary is who reached out to me asking if I wanted to participate in this collab. And I said yes. I don't know all of the other participants right now. But anywho, we are doing a get ready with me and we're going to talk about, Thanksgiving-y questions, I think, is what... I don't even know what the tag is called. It's in the title. You know. All right, let's get into it. First question, have you ever hosted or been invited to a Friendsgiving? I have been invited to a Friendsgiving. There was a couple when I was younger that I was invited to that I didn't end up going to. And then there was one that I did go to with my best friends from high school. I think it was in 2021. We did a Friendsgiving at one of our friends' house, and that was a lot of fun. It was a good time. We haven't done it again since because we all have like kids, and it's just kind of crazy. And like for me, Friendsgivings are really hard because I already have my family's Thanksgiving, my husband's family's Thanksgiving, and then his parents aren't together, so we have 2 Thanksgivings for his parents. My parents aren't together either, but my dad doesn't live here, so I just have the one. But anyways, I already have 3 Thanksgivings, so then to throw a Friendsgiving on top of it is too much Thanksgiving for me. So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun when we did do one. I did like it a lot. Second question, what eyeshadow palette makes you think of a Thanksgiving feast? Oh, you know what? There's one palette that I feel like for sure gives the Thanksgiving vibes, and it's the Nomad Cosmetics Hudson Valley palette. I just get Thanksgiving from this. It just gives me Thanksgiving for sure. I think it's this half of the palette. Now, this half is cool tone, but I feel like it's still like this is what I picture when I picture the Thanksgiving table, right? You got like your green beans, you know, there's like your mashed potatoes, there's I don't know that anything is this brown color. Maybe the stuffing. No, the stuffing's usually warmer. Anyways, I just get Thanksgiving vibes from this. So that would be the palette that I get Thanksgiving vibes from. I think if we wanted to go more neutral Thanksgiving-y vibes, I'd go Rust from Melt Cosmetics. This is my version of Rust. I did update the shimmers, but I feel like you have the very warm tones. So I could see that being Thanksgiving-y. But like neutral Thanksgiving, you know? Third question, what beauty product are you most thankful for? Oh, that's a good question. I read the first 2 before I filmed so that I could have an idea of like what I wanted to say. And then I didn't read the other ones. We're doing these on the fly. So I don't know, beauty product that I'm most thankful for. Oh, you know what? I do know this. The NARS Light Reflecting Eye Brightener. I cannot do my makeup without it. Even if I'm not wearing makeup, I have to do that under eye brightener. Otherwise, I feel like I don't look like a human. Like I just, not that you have to wear makeup to look like a human, but for me, I don't feel like I look like I'm like myself until I put that on. It is seriously like my game changer. I would say that that's the product that I feel the strongest about and would say I'm the most thankful for. Otherwise, everything else I'm like, I like it, but like I could replace it with some other things. Unless we talk about brushes, because if we want to talk about brushes, this would be the brush I'm most thankful for. This, well, actually 2. I have 2 brushes I'm thankful for. I was gifted these in PR, but they didn't, you know, pay me or anything to say this. So this is just my experience of them. So this is the Esom G30. Mine got a little bit warped when I took it on a trip for work. But anyway, Esom G30. I use this to pack powder under my under eyes, like just set my concealer. this brush. So good. And then this is my Esum V28. I use this to pack the NARS under eye brightener and also blend out my concealer when I put it under my eyes. These two. I don't know if I'm showing my age right now, and all of the products that I like relate to my under eyes, but there we go. My favorite fall themed makeup product. Well, I guess the Nomad Cosmetics one that I just showed. Is there any other fall themed makeup that I even have? There is a Timmery Cosmetics pigment that I really like. That is, I feel like fall themed. No, I'm trying to find it. I have like a drawer that's just like a sea of pigments. Pumpkin. I know there's one that's like a skeleton one that I also like. I could just be making things up. Grumpkin. Here it is. Okay. Sorry. I was like, I know it's like a, okay. So it is a Color Wash Extreme. That's my favorite formula of hers. I do like the hollows and stuff, but the Color Wash Extreme, I just feel like is like a little bit of a smoother application. I'm going to see if I can swatch this. I don't know that swatching a loose pigment is going to be the easiest thing in the world. But here, I don't know if you can even see the shift. It's like a orange, green, gold. I mean, you probably have something similar in your palettes, but you can just like, can you even see it? You can just get like a hint of the sparkle with your application of these loose pigments. Anyways, that would be my other thing. If we're, aside from the Nomad palette, I do like my Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. I just talked about that recently in a video about how I have like a sentimental attachment to that palette. And I'm looking around because I've got like a lot of stuff happening. Oh, are we counting Halloween Town from Milk Cosmetics as fall? Because if we are, then like is fall Halloween? Because then it's any and all of my Halloween products. What is your go-to color story for the season? Okay, I feel like I am not unique in this because I've seen other people do it, but it's a very warm-toned crease, similar to what I'm doing right now. Like a warm-toned, neutrally crease with some sort of green duochrome, multi-chrome on the lid. Whether that is a lighter one or something similar to Grumpkin that I just showed, that would be my jam at this time of year. And then like a darker lip I also feel like is a vibe in the fall. I really like a darker lip. My lips are super chapped right now because I put one of the new Melt lipsticks on yesterday. So it was a good time. Actually, I have a lip oil right here. Let's do that. Oh, if you could only wear one lipstick for the holiday season, what would it be? And I like how this is holiday season. All right, listen. In theory, for the holiday season, I would love to say that I would only wear a red lip, but I save a red lip for when I can eat, like, you know, like, and not get my red lipstick everywhere. And so I don't think I'd want to only wear red lips for the holiday season. That would be too difficult. So I think I'd have to go for a neutral lip just because, you know, I'd want to get a little crazy with my eating. But like, what neutral lip? I literally never wear the same lip combo multiple times. Unless it's like a Half Magic Beauty like designed set. Never ever do I end up pairing the same lip liner and lipstick. Ever. Unless except by like pure accident of what I reach for. So, and does it say lip combo or lip product? I'm sure it says lip product. Wear one lipstick. Lipstick. Okay. So that means I could have it be a red lipstick and then just do the like lip liner, lip gloss, and neutrals. Because I just feel like a red lip during the holidays, it's just so classic. You know, it's so classic. Anytime I do anything that I want to be really festive for, I wear a red lip. All right, I don't know where it is. It's in here somewhere. It's a, oh, shoot. It's the Fenty Beauty red liquid lipstick. I'm gonna search for it. Found it. Okay, it is the shade Fenty Icon. Such a gorgeous red. This is like my perfect red lipstick. So if I had one lipstick, it would be this. And then I do neutral looks with like lip liner and lip gloss. All right, there we go. What are your Thanksgiving traditions? Okay, so my family loves Thanksgiving. So let's just start there. My family's a big Thanksgiving fam. So we have certain things, like, so my uncle always cooks the turkey. I don't know if he cooks it the exact same. I don't think, maybe he cooks it the same way. I honestly don't know. I just eat it. It's delicious. So my uncle cooks the turkey, and then my mom always cooks her stuffing, and her stuffing is the best stuffing. One, because she doesn't put onions in it, and I hate onions. And then two, she has like apples in there and cranberries, and it is just divine. Divine. I love her stuffing. And then this is Thanksgiving traditions, right? Okay, so and then since, you know, my husband and I have been together, we kind of, when we were first dating, we used to just like go to our own families, like, see ya, you know, and I shouldn't say when we were first dating, for like most of our lives, we just went to different, like I went to my family's Thanksgiving, he went to his, because it was just the way that it is. And then when we got married, or maybe it was when we got engaged, we were like, hey, like we kind of want to spend this holiday together. So that's when we started splitting our time. So we go to my family's Thanksgiving dinner first, and then at like noon or something, and then go to his later. So we get double Thanksgiving. Going back to, so that's just kind of like the overall day. And then I talked about my mom's stuffing. So one of the traditions, and this is really weird. It's weird, but I love it. My family makes like a lime jello thing, and it has apples and walnuts in it. And it is seriously, it's so good. It is so good. We feel very strongly about it. But we really like it. So there you go. So that is our weird dish, is like the lime jello that we have to have. And it has to be lime, and then it has to be walnuts and red apples. We're very particular about it. My Nana one time made it with red jello, and everybody was like horrified, because we were like, and she was like, that's just what I had already. And we were like, it is never red jello. Like, what are you doing? You know? So anyways, she'll never live that down. My husband also last year, he didn't realize that I had separated out the pecans and the walnuts, because we were putting the pecans on our sweet potatoes and the walnuts on our in the jello, because those are the two dishes that I make. So he didn't realize that I had separated them intentionally and labeled them so that we didn't mix them up anyway. So he was the one that added them, and he ended up putting the pecans in the jello. And as far as my family was concerned, he ruined it. So yeah, very, very particular. We feel very strongly about our jello. And then I make a sweet potato dish, but I kind of mix it up. Like sometimes I do the marshmallow topping, sometimes we do the praline topping. This year I'm going to try and do both. Or last year I did both. It was like marshmallows intermixed with the praline topping. This year I found a recipe where it goes sweet potato, marshmallow fluff, praline topping on top. So I'm going to try that, because my uncle is very much in the camp of marshmallow topping, and my mom's in the camp of praline topping. And so I'm trying to make everybody happy. Now, if they don't like this, or it's both, then I'm giving up and I'm just going to alternate how I do the sweet potatoes going forward. What else? What other traditions do we have? I really want to start a like a football, like, you know, family, like flag football tradition, but it's so hard because, like I said, we have so many Thanksgiving meals to go to. And so many. It's 2, but it's like, they're like across town. It's a lot of work. So I just feel like that's hard. And then, do I want to just use Grumpkin? I feel like I showed off Grumpkin and now I should use it. All right. Anyways, so I would love to start like something like that, but so we have all the Thanksgiving meals. My friends have lots of Thanksgiving. So I'm like, how do you do that? My husband has this like Orbeez war that he does with his siblings that he said like we could do the flag football instead of that the morning of Thanksgiving, but like that morning I need to cook and get ready. It's like, I don't know, it's just a lot. And then a lot of people don't have, in our family, they don't have the day after off. So, you know, it's just hard to like then do it that, I don't know. So anyways, see, this is basically my go-to color combo for this time of year. And I think I am gonna go in with Grumpkin. We're gonna do her in the middle. Most of us don't wear makeup on the holidays. What is one step you will not go without? So fun fact, I am not most of us. I always wear makeup on the holidays. Now this year, probably won't on Christmas since my, like I'll be waking up, getting up with my son. In theory, if I don't do my makeup, the one step I can't go without, I already said it. It's this NARS under eye. It's this under eye brightener. I have to have that. I also prefer to like at least pencil in my brows. Like I just feel like those 2 things would be what I need to do on days where I don't wear makeup. But typically I do my makeup on Thanksgiving. My family's, I feel like people are in like 2 camps. Are you in like the Thanksgiving where you just like show up in your, you know, your regular comfy clothes and you eat and you hang out? That's not us. We are very much a getting dressed up for Thanksgiving dinner. And so I feel like I do like hair, makeup, the whole 9. Maybe we would stop dressing up if I started enforcing my, you know, desire for a football on Thanksgiving, some family football. What is your perfect Thanksgiving color story? I feel like I answered that. Perfect Thanksgiving color story. One is like what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I also tend to, for holidays, go like a little bit more neutral. So I probably wouldn't be adding this like orange, or I would only be doing the orange Grumpkin, and that would be it. Alrighty, there we go. So, perfect Thanksgiving color story. Yeah, I feel like I'd go probably neutrally, just because for the holidays I usually like to go neutral. And if we're picking my favorite, my go-to neutral combo, I'm going to show you right now because we're going to take this time to answer that. All right, the shades Buff Cork Tan from the Brunette palette from Milk Cosmetics. And then this is the Il Makiage and Kathleen Lights collab, the Disco Fox palette. Sorry, you can't get it anymore. Then I go with this darkest shade here, and then I use one of these shimmers over here. The top 2 are kind of similar. That one's a little bit darker, but I usually go for one of the top 2. And then Suede, the like white matte from Brunette on the inner corner. That is my go-to neutral. Caught that before it fell. Go-to neutral eyeshadow combo. There we go. Which is what I would wear on Thanksgiving. With not a red lip because I'm trying to eat, you know? It was a lot harder to do this get ready with me style than I thought it would be, if we're being honest. What food are you most looking forward to at your Thanksgiving dinner? My mom's stuffing. Ooh, I didn't even talk about this. My mom also makes the most delicious chocolate pie ever. So that as well. I am also looking forward to that. It's interesting. I've always thought about that. I'm like, oh, the stuff my mom makes is always my favorite. Like, wonder why, you know, because I have always done Thanksgiving with her. So those are the things that I've always had. So it's just the nostalgia. I do also like the sweet potatoes that I make. I'm not gonna lie. I do like them. I feel like I do a pretty good job. Who in the beauty community would you invite to your Friendsgiving and think deserves more recognition? Ooh. Okay. Well, one, Alicia from Alicia Budget Beauty. I would absolutely invite her for a couple of reasons. One, she is just so fun to talk to. I feel like she would just be a vibe to hang out with at a Friendsgiving. And two, I just think she's super underrated. I posted about her on my stories the other day because she actually helped me figure out a like scent, like, because I told her, I'm like, this is what I like. This is, and like, she's just like a fragrance guru. And I don't know that people appreciate that about her. I also feel like she does very in-depth eyeshadow palette reviews, and I also appreciate that. So I think she's super underrated. And if you don't follow her, you should. I'll make sure to link her down in the description box. Another one I would say is my friend Daria, I think is how you actually say her name. I learned that the other day, like a few weeks ago by the other day. But anyways, her Instagram is a variety of distractions, and she literally is like a makeup wizard. Like, I don't understand how she can take a palette for me that is way too dark, way too much, and then she uses it and it's somehow this like light, fluffy, like slightly grungy look. Like, I don't understand. Anyways, so she is a makeup wizard as far as I'm concerned, and she takes the most beautiful pictures of her looks. And yeah, so I think she deserves more credit as well. And then the other one would be, I think I'm gonna do two more. No, three more? We'll do three more. I'm gonna say Brittany Ray Beauty. I think that's both her Instagram and her YouTube. She is just like the nicest person you have ever talked to. She is so sweet. I love chatting with her, and I think she takes some of the best product shots. I feel like she's getting more credit. Like, I see more and more brands sending her PR, and I think all brands should send her PR because she takes the best product shots. Like, seriously, sells me almost any and all palettes. Like, she just captures sparkle so well. So that would be another creator. And then I'm gonna say my friend Mary with the long hair on Instagram. She is so funny. So she's getting invited because she is hilarious. Like, I think we would have an absolute blast if she were there. And she also does really fun makeup looks, and I feel like she gives you a lot of detail on like her swatch posts and her look like on Instagram. So if you're like unsure of something, like, she's giving you the tea over on her Instagram. Like, I really appreciate that about her. So I just think she's so freaking funny. Like, if you want to follow somebody that's going to make you laugh with their Instagram captions, like, highly recommend Mary. She's so funny. And then last but certainly not least is Kelly. Her Instagram handle is Ratbore. I don't know what her YouTube is. I feel like it's the same. I could be wrong. But anyways, she is also hilarious. So funny. So I think between her and Mary, we'd be like cracking up. But she does like so much work over on her Instagram. I think she started, I don't know if she's always had a YouTube, but I feel like I've just seen it more and more recently. But she does like 3 looks with palettes. She posts the looks together like side by side with the palette. I just think, like, honestly, I've seen her do that and I'm like, shoot, I kind of want to do that too, because I just really like that layout. And then she also will do like single shadows. She'll swatch them and she'll pull like kind of the shifts and then compare them to other shades. It's really good. She's really good. She got good content. So yeah, those would be the folks I'd invite. I'd invite pretty much any and all of you, if I could. Let's all just have like some beautiful makeup conversation and you know, just have a good time. But I think those are the ones that came to the top of my head. Hopefully I didn't leave anybody out that's going to be offended, but I think I got the people that I know, that I know the best, talk to the most. All right. And okay, I'm going to do one more because I don't know. I wasn't going to do her because I feel like she's not underrated. I feel like people know and appreciate her, but just in case, Deandra Nicole, Dee. I think she does the best swatches around town. I feel like she's not underrated. I feel like everybody knows her value, worth, all of that. At least in what I see. I don't know all the behind the scenes stuff, but she's also pretty funny on her Instagram stories, and she does great swatch comparisons too. She does have a deeper skin tone, but I do think it's really nice to see swatches from somebody on a deeper skin tone, just because I like to see, you know, because if there's certain, I don't want to just say like, oh, I don't know what I do with that color story. If I look and I'm like, oh, that color story looks amazing on a deeper skin tone, I think it's too dark for me, but at least I know like it's like that there are people that it's out there for, you know what I mean? Versus just like saying stuff, which is sometimes what I think happens. What is your signature dish you always bring to a potluck dinner? Okay, I don't like to commit to anything too important at a potluck, so I always bring an appetizer, and it is my not mine, it's like a recipe that Pillsbury does, but it's with their crescent rolls, and it's their bacon cheddar ranch pinwheels. They're so good. Who doesn't, you know, like, I mean, as long as people like, you know, bacon and all that. Obviously, if I was going somewhere where people didn't eat bacon, I'd make something different. But if we're like talking about the potlucks that I've gone to, that's what I've always made. I think they're pretty tasty. What fragrance or scent is your favorite for the fall season? Whoa. Let's go back to Miss Alicia from Alicia Budget Beauty. We'll talk about her again. So I have figured out my signature scent during the summer is like a vanilla coconut combination. Like, I just love vanilla. I love coconut. That's like my go-to scent in the summertime. But obviously when you hit fall, wintry, you're like, okay, coconut, it's not really a vibe anymore. So I told Alicia that I had the Fleur, like the body spray in caramel skin, and I wanted to layer it with like a vanilla perfume, and I like oh my gosh, and I told her like I like gourmand type of scent. She asked me some other questions. I don't know all the things. I'm not like a good like fragrance person. That's why I don't wear fragrance until recently. I was like, I would like to smell nice. So anywho, she introduced me to two scents, and they are both gorgeous. So the first one she told me multiple scents. These are the two that I ended up picking up because I could get them at Ulta and I had points. So the first one was Truly Baby, Truly Vanilla Baby. That one smells delightful. That out of the two, that was my husband's favorite. He liked the scent of that one. And then the other one is from Snifco, I think is what it's called. And it is their, I think it's called Heal the Way. It is absolutely delightful. That is by far my favorite. I sprayed it, and I actually sprayed it the other day, and my husband said on me, he was like, okay, wait, I do like that one a lot too. So it's just like, it's like a little bit spicy. She called it a bedtime fragrance. I don't know what that means, if that means anything to any of you, but that's what she told me. And both are amazing. I love them. I will absolutely be going to her with more fragrance requests. Do you prefer a bold lip or a bold eye for holiday gatherings? I sort of alluded to this. I typically prefer a bold eye with a nude lip for a couple of reasons. One, eyeshadow palettes are my jam. Two, if I go bold lip, I can't eat the way that I would like to eat. So I go bold eye, nude lip, you know. But I also tend to go neutral eye makeup too. This is actually what I typically do. I do like a neutral look, and then we'll do like a pop of something fancy, either on the lid or in the inner corner. Like I'll like zhuzh it up a little bit, but I do tend to do like a neutral eye look base with like maybe some flakies in the inner corner. That's kind of my go-to for the holidays. Or I could do something like this too. I did do a red and green look for Christmas, so like I might just be talking out my, you know what, right now. This is the last question, so then I'll go finish getting ready and come back and show you the finished look. Last but not least, here's the palette I used in the finished look that I would wear to Friendsgiving dinner. Okay, well, let me come back and answer that one. And last but not least, here is the finished look. And then the palette I used. So funny story on the palette I used a BYOP that I created with some Unearthly and Ensley Rain shadows. This is my dupe of the new Just a Taste palette from Unearthly Cosmetics. So the shades I used were from Ensley Rain, Groovy Garden. I don't remember which Unearthly palettes these two are from. And then I used this, which is from Ensley Rain, Groovy Garden. And then I used this on the inner corner. This is from Harvest Moon from Ensley Rain on the lower lash line. But yeah, that is that. That is what I used. And then of course I used Grumpkin from Timmery Cosmetics. I mentioned that. But yeah, this is what I would look like for a Friendsgiving dinner. I think this is actually... Okay, I wore a different sweater. But I think I wore the same shirt and like a different cardigan for the last Friendsgiving that I went to in 2021. Oops. Anyways, this is what I'd look like. But let me know what you thought of this kind of video, if I should try to participate in more tags like this. Let me know in the comments down below. But other than that, I will see you all next time. Bye.